Yo, what's up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a little bit of a rumor here with Take-Two Interactive and also Sony. This comes from Market Watch, and they are a stock market type of website. They report on what the stock market, when it goes up and it goes down, trends and stuff that they do here. And this is the first time that I've ever heard this, so this is absolutely wild. So according to them, Take-Two Interactive Software, TTWO, 4.7% on rumors that Sony Corp, SNE, is in an advanced board-level discussions to acquire Take-Two Interactive in a mostly cash deal. That would value the company at 130 share, according to Joel Kulina, head of technology and media trading at Wedbush Securities. So let's talk about this just a little bit, guys. One, I have not heard about this rumor, and I've been looking at other people reporting on this, and everyone's been talking about where did this rumor come from, how did this even happen, what's going on here. But let's just talk about the two different scenarios. Let's just say Sony could buy them. If they could buy Take-Two Interactive, so we're talking Grand Theft Auto, we're talking Red Dead, we're talking NBA 2K, we're talking all these different IPs that Take-Two has, some of the biggest and strongest IPs in the industry, some of the best-selling games of all time when it comes to like Grand Theft Auto 5 and all that. If Sony was somehow able to get their hands on those as exclusives, that is huge for Sony. That is huge heading into this next generation, this 9th gen of systems, where I think exclusives and stuff like that is going to get harder and harder to come by, especially with Microsoft doing their Project X Cloud and all this different stuff, and the rumors that they're talking about here, PC expanding. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff going on here. Nintendo expanding, maybe not to other consoles yet, but to mobile and everything. So if Sony was able to get a Take-Two, that would be just huge. It would be huge for them, and I think that they would continue their very good dominance of selling consoles. Sony's always at the top or the top leader when it comes to console sales, home console sales. They've always done well since the original PS1. However, now going on the other side of this, guys, how is this even going to happen? I know last generation with the PS3, Sony lost so much money, and I know that they've recouped a lot when it comes to PSN with the PlayStation 4, how much they've sold. They're making billions of dollars, which is great. Obviously, that's really good for Sony as a company. You want the companies who provide these consoles and everything to be successful so they can continue to fund and make better games. So I get that. But how in the world, what type of value would you put on something like Grand Theft Auto that has sold over 100 million units? Grand Theft Auto 5 by itself has sold over 100 million units. If you look at the Grand Theft Auto franchise, that's sold so many millions of units, hundreds of millions of units. How would you even put a value on that? And also something like NBA 2K, which is the leading basketball franchise, or even something like Red Dead, which is absolutely killing it when it comes to sales as well. That's sold into tens of millions of units, and it's just getting going. We're not even at a year yet for that game. So what type of value would you put on that? How much would Sony have to pay? And that's what makes me skeptical about this whole thing. Like, exactly how much would Sony have to pay to get them? And they might be restricted in terms of things, in terms of what they can do. It makes sense for it to be exclusive deals. Like, let's just say something like Astral Chain, you know how Nintendo's contracting them to make a game. It would make more sense for something like that. I know that they had something like, what was it, The Agent or whatever it was back in the PS3 era that never materialized, which was supposed to be an exclusive for the PlayStation 3 by Take-Two. So I'm thinking that if this was anything, I don't think that Sony's going to acquire Take-Two. I think that Sony might be getting a license for an exclusive game or two. I think that they might have some type of contracting deal in place. So maybe that's where the rumors are. Not necessarily they're going to buy the whole company, because that would take so much money to do so. I mean, return on investment, I mean, I don't know how long it would take, but either way, like, I think that what this is really is that Sony is looking to maybe get like an exclusive game or two on the PlayStation 4 and on the PS5, and maybe that's where they're hearing some of these rumors from. But once again, guys, like all the stuff that I talk about when it comes to rumors, it is just that. It's a rumor. Do not take it as fact. Do not take it as this is 100% happening. Just take it as a rumor, and it's a wait and see approach. It's a wait and see approach with this. But yeah, they've said it right here, and you guys can all see it. The link will be in the description below. What do you guys think about potentially Sony maybe acquiring Take-Two based on this? I don't know about this. I don't necessarily believe it, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.